All right, y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebby Faith. If you don't know, I am a faith-based content creator. I talk everything from business to faith to walking in your purpose as a Christian entrepreneur. I post videos every single Friday, so go ahead and hit that subscribe, like, comment, and share. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different because I'm really diving into something that's personal to me, but it's gonna get juicy. As you can see by the title, I had an Instagram account with 130,000 followers that I decided to get rid of. So we're gonna get into the juiciness of it all, okay? But before we do that, let's skip through the nonsense. You know why you're here, I know why you're here, so let's get into it. So in order to really get into the juiciness of the message today, I kind of have to give a little bit of a backstory. So I have been in the fitness industry for the past 10 years. I built multiple fitness businesses. I built my Instagram account around fitness. Well, it was supposed to be around fitness, but eventually just turned into me posting my ass every single day, like literally. Anyway, as I was building this page, as the page was growing, I was starting to go viral. I was starting to meet a lot of people, make a lot of connections, yada, yada, yada. What was happening inside is the part that I was not prepared for. As the page grew and grew and grew, I started to feel more empty and empty and empty inside. And I felt like it shouldn't be that way because I was making more connections, I knew more people were looking at me, yada, yada, yada. But inside I was like completely empty. I felt like I was so out of my calling, so out of my purpose. I felt like I was just posting for the approval of others. I didn't realize then, but I found my value in what other people thought of me. I feel like it was a constant struggle of trying to keep the approval of my audience, and I was neglecting the approval of the ones that really matter, which essentially is God, and then me valuing myself. In the process of me building this account, I met who is now my husband. At the time, he didn't really say much about my page, although I can tell he didn't really approve of it, and rightfully so, but he didn't really say much on it. He didn't really have to, because by this time I was already feeling a little bit of conviction inside that like, this isn't going the way I thought it was gonna go. I'm not feeling the way I thought it was gonna feel. I'm not really liking myself in the process of growing this page. So I eventually started posting less and less on this page. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with it. It was still growing. It was still constantly getting followers, getting views. Old videos were still going viral, and I just didn't know what direction I was trying to take it. I just knew that I was feeling empty inside. I was feeling like I was completely out of purpose, and I was just feeling, I just kind of gave myself the ick, honestly. I didn't really realize at the time that me slowly distancing myself from this page was actually God. In a sense, he was already kind of just slowly pulling me away from needing that page and feeling like that page was my purpose, and feeling like my whole identity was wrapped around this page and this following. So in the process of the time that I was slowly distancing myself from that page, I started a brand new page. And this page, I didn't follow anyone from my other accounts. The name was something that was completely different from my name, so no one really knew it was me. And I wanted to focus more on business. At this time, I had just started my digital marketing business, so I was more focused on trying to build that. I started to just really post and be myself, be authentic, and I just felt so much happier in doing that. Like, even though I barely had a following, like I just felt so good inside just being able to be myself, not having to be perfect or appear perfect, not having to try to impress so many people that I knew. It was me just posting what I felt like, how I wanted to look, like just being authentically me, because no one I knew that it was my page. So even after all this, I still have both pages, and it wasn't until just a couple of days ago that I actually deleted my main page after 6 months of not posting on it at this point. It really came a couple days ago when I completed a fast, and I was just asking for clarity from God, like, what do you want me to do? What is my purpose? What are my next steps? Because I'm over this page. I don't feel like I'm in my purpose. I don't feel like I'm in my calling. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. And after I completed that fast, I just felt something inside that was just like, it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. Like, I've built what I didn't realize was my whole identity around this page. Like, I did not know who I was outside of Ebby Faith, the fitness girl, or Ebby Faith, the girl with the body, posting on Instagram all day, or whatever it was. Like, my identity, my self-worth, everything was just surrounded around that page, and what people thought of me, and the comments, and going viral, and constantly checking my phone to see if the next video is going viral. Like, I had so much invested in this, and I just felt the urge to just completely let it go. So one day I just got on there, I deleted it. Like, I just felt it was time. It was time to let it go. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with trying to seek approval from people. I found my worth in God. I do not need the approval of man to know my worth. And that was something that I struggled with for so long, and that's why I held on to that page. And not only did I have that desire to let go of that page, God gave me so much clarity on my vision and my purpose and the next steps, and building a faith-based community, and really focusing on helping and encouraging women who may struggle with things like this. And that same day that I let go of the Instagram page is the same day that I felt called to start this YouTube channel. And I just got everything started. I didn't question it. I knew what I felt from God. I knew it was time to take a step in a different direction. I had already been working in a different direction. I just wasn't quite ready to let that portion of my life and my identity go. So that same day is when I got clarity to let that go and start something new. And that's exactly what I've been walking in, and just constantly praying, let God lead. The worst thing you can do is spend a bunch of time building something that God's not in. One of my favorite quotes is, what you obtain outside of God, you literally have to stay outside of God to keep. And I don't want to be outside of God's will trying to keep something that's my desire, that is to build me a platform, that's to showcase me, and I'm just completely distant and outside of what God has called me to do. So I realized to some people it's like, okay, this is a lot for, it's just Instagram, like, calm down, girl. But for me, it's literally something I built my identity on. It's literally something that I felt like was how I knew my worth, was just seeking attention from other people, from men, from trying to get the approval of other people in the industry, trying to be seen, trying to make connections with people that I have no business being connected to. So for me, it wasn't just me giving up an Instagram page, it was me surrendering something that I had such an ungodly tie to, and showing God, like, hey, I'm ready to give up anything that is holding me back, anything that it has got me in bondage. I'm ready to surrender that and take the next step into what you've called me to do. Now, I have had a couple people ask, like, why not use the platform that you've already built and turn it into something more positive, or turn it into something more godly? Like, why does it take completely letting go as opposed to just trying to transition into something different? And to be honest, maybe I could have, but it was really when I looked at my analytics on that page, and it was 93% men. That should tell you right there what type of content it was, because honey, the ladies were far and few, okay? They were far and few. But no shade to the fellas, because they showed a lot of support. But for me and what God has called me to do, I really have to tap into my ladies, and having a page that's 93% men is going to be really hard for me to reach the ladies and really step into my calling. So that is why I decided to just let it go completely, start fresh, and focus more on the purpose and less on just trying to be popular, less on just trying to grow a platform, less on just trying to be seen, more on purpose. Purpose over popularity is something that I am big on now. Like, I don't want to take any steps that don't involve God's. If that platform is something that's going to take me further away from God, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it no more. Nope. I don't care. Honestly, this whole thing has been a journey for me, and I've met so many amazing people, made so many connections through that platform. But at the same time, like, I wasn't doing anything to glorify God, honey. I was not. We were on completely different pages here. This was something that was all me selfishly, and I don't want that anymore. I will take the purpose over the popularity any day. So it's gone, girl. The page is deleted. It's gone. Don't go try to find it because it's gone. Seriously, I want to turn to you and ask, like, is there something that has an ungodly hold on you that you have been feeling nudged to let go of? Is there something that has you in bondage? Is there something that you are really struggling to let go of? I just want to encourage you to take the steps, pray, talk to God, get clarity on what it is He wants you to do. If you're still feeling that need to let it go, then it's something you should really consider doing, because on the other side of that, on the other side of surrendering something that has this ungodly hold on you to God, He will give you so much better. He will bring you so many more connections. He will connect you to people who are going to help in the purpose and help you along your path, and not people or situations or circumstances who are going to continue to bring you down, who are going to continue to make you feel heavy, to make you feel empty. Like, none of that is going to be a part of God's calling for you. You should not feel those things if you are walking in God's purpose. You should feel excited. You should feel encouraged. You should not care about certain things. You should be able to let go of certain things. You should be able to fully surrender to God when you are walking in His calling. So I encourage you to think on it. Drop a comment if you want to. Let's talk about it. Let's pray about it. Like, what has a hold on you that you are really trying to let go of? I would love to pray for you. So if you feel comfortable, drop it in the comments, and I will definitely give you some prayer, give you some words of encouragement. So that is all I had today. Kind of a quick message, but I really just wanted to jump on here and show that God has a purpose for you. And if you feel like you were out of alignment, if you feel like you are not walking in that purpose, it's time to make a move. It's time to talk to God, to reconnect with God, and really get clear on what it is that you need to be doing so that you don't delay the blessings that God has for you. Blessings follow obedience. So it's time to be obedient, girl. It's time to let it go. Bigger and better is going to come when you let go of the things that are not serving you. So thank you guys so much. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, anything. I'm an open book. Let me know. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for the next video every single Friday. Also, I am starting a community group for women called Success by Faith. This will be a group where we talk everything, girl. We are going to build friendships. We are going to encourage each other in our walk of faith. We're going to encourage each other in our businesses. We're going to encourage each other in our fitness journeys. Whatever it is, this is going to be a group for women to really focus on growing all things and encouraging one another and being there for one another and praying for one another and building true, godly, like-minded friendships. So if you want to be a part of that, please, please, please check out the link below. The group will be opening up on June 30th, but if you want to get on the wait list to claim your spot, hit that link below and grab your spot, girl. I can't wait to see you there. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.